What is demand? Demand in economics refers to the measure of desire to own and purchase a product or service. When the price of a product rises, demand for it goes down. In other words, demand is how much consumers are willing to or able to buy something. It refers to a buyer's willingness to pay a price for something. Demand is how much an individual consumer or group of consumers want to buy something at a given price. When the price for a particular product goes down, more people will want it. That is, demand rises. In fact, the drop in price makes people want more of it. However, if its price increases, the opposite occurs. Demand declines. We call this demand response to a price change the demand curve. Supply also affects the level of demand for goods and services. When supply rises, typically demand declines, and when it falls, demand rises. In some cases, demand is said to be infinite. No matter how much supply grows for some things, people's desire for them continue to grow. As ISPs supply more bandwidth, consumers seem to want more and more of it. There are other factors apart from price and supply that can affect demand for a product or service. Can the consumer buy a substitute? For example, if the price of Coke goes up, demand might fall if people start switching to Pepsi. Future expectations, such as a rise in the price of a raw material, can affect demand significantly. If a product continues improving, consumers are willing to pay more. However, only up to a certain point. The economic term market forces refers to the factors that influence prices, namely supply and demand. This is only the case in a market economy, that is, a capitalist system. Market forces determine how much of each good we produce and at what price they go on the market. If anybody wants to know how an event or policy will affect the economy, they must think first about how it might affect supply and demand. Thank you for watching this brief video on demand.